Hello everybody, my name is Shamin Ahmed. I am an early years practitioner at the Royal Free Hospital Day Nursery. So as an early years practitioner, we work through the AYFS, so the early years foundation stage, to promote the needs and of children from birth to 5 years old. So communication and listening skills. For the early years children, it's very essential to communicate with them in their way and also understand the communication process, such as getting down at their level, sitting down and talking to them, like toddlers age will be at their level, babies will be sitting on the floor, or 3 to 5 year olds they're standing up. Obviously when we stand up they're going to be looking up at us, so we sit on chairs. The Makaton training helped me in this regard as well, where I have learned about systemic process of communicating with children who can talk or who can't symbols to strengthen their speech gradually. In this process, my listening skills also helped me because during interaction with children, words and unclear words needed extra attention. For example, if they say, "Oh look, hair," then we would say chair. So for example, numeracy skills is another important skill that helped me develop number skills of early years children through basic type of activities such as exchanging fruits, or when you have those number teddies, you put 3 on the table, take 1 away, how many is left? There's 2. So you would do much more of that with the older children, or even you would even singing through songs. For example, 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed, or 5 little ducks, 3 little ducks, even for the younger ones. So you're obviously some things can get a bit boring, but for the babies, for them to sit down during circle times, maybe getting props like toy ducks or anything to sing 5 little ducks, or even things like Old MacDonald had 3 little cows, 3 baby cows, so you would get baby cows out to help them engage and just for them to sit down and listen and take part. Knowledge about health and safety and hygiene. So I have basic knowledge about health and safety, for example child safety and hygiene, that is essential for quality childcare, ensuring safety and cleanliness while providing the service to children, such as dealing with babies and toddlers and children. I have found that they are not very careful about their own safety. I mean, they don't really understand it, so when there's toys on the floor, we should pick it up and put it away, or put it on the side so they don't trip over. Obviously they're babies, they're learning to walk, they will fall down, so obviously not to put sharp objects around, things like that. And so as a practitioner, I also work to develop their personal hygiene knowledge and skills through practicing, such as washing hands after you come from the toilet or before and after lunch. So things like, make sure you wash your hands with soap, don't forget to rub your hands together, don't forget to wipe yourself with a tissue and put it in the bin, so things like that. So the nursery provides its employers with childcare professional initial trainings on the Children's Act 2004, where basic safety and safeguarding issues are leadership skills. I demonstrate my leadership skills to make a positive impact on childcare in my role in the day nursery. So that's through making some effective initiatives to try improve the development of children involving other practitioners and also their parents, such as I play so for example I play the room leader, where there are where there are 4 other staff and there's 12 children. I develop the collaboration between my team members, where weekly team meetings are arranged. For example, when the children are sleeping, we do the weekly plannings on a Monday or on a Friday. We plan to make changes within the room, such as setting activities to meet the children's development needs, and also we try and involve the parents through just like even at the end of each day we tell them how the children is, or even things like I probably have mentioned before about doing Father's Day. So skills and knowledge I need to develop or to improve my professionalism is, I mean, we all need to develop something and we all learn something new every day. So the things that I would like to learn more about is child psychology, or things like child nutrition, where we have obviously some children who are very children who don't eat and who are off their food a lot, and parents are struggling at home, we're struggling at nursery. So child nutrition will help me more to for example the course called Mastering Childcare with Nutrition would help me more with helping the parents and children in how to start loving their food more, maybe like cutting their food into different shapes or different colours or something more appetizing. So from my experience, I and understanding that all staff should maintain confidentiality of children and all children have the right to be equally treated regardless of race, religion, gender, ethnicity. The rights of the parents is to get proper information regarding the development and care of their children by childcare service providers such as early years practitioners. Also, every parent or carer has a right to get proper information regarding their development. For example, if something goes wrong, or they must be informed about things like if a child has an accident, and also things such as safeguarding from fire safety, or at least have numbers of staff have at least one member of first aid staff. As a nursery practitioner, we try our best to meet the needs of children by working in partnership with parents and staff. The main challenges that I am facing at work at the moment is that I have been off work for the past year as I've been on maternity leave, so going back to work wasn't easy for me as my hours are much longer and my days are much less. It can be a bit tough at times when there's less staff and staff are running behind schedule or are off sick, and then you have other new cover staff to come and help you, and they're new to the setting. You have to teach them from first or from the beginning. So as a childcare professional, I feel honoured to work with wonderful children. It gives me the thumbs up at the end of each day, and obviously I feel great. It is tough at times and we do have our ups and downs. However, teaching children or being part of the first couple of years of their life, or being that person they look forward to seeing at nursery, means a lot, such as in the mornings for breakfast when a child will ask about you and they won't sit down without you being in the room. It also shows how children feel safe around you or us, and how much they trust us, although we're not their family members. I mean, some parents will give you that thank you and have the biggest smile on their faces to see their child being happy, which makes you realise that yes, you are doing. A couple of months ago there was an officer inspection that we've had in our nursery, and the outcome was amazing. The lady had mentioned how happy and how great she was to see children, that they were feeling safe around us, such as when a stranger walks into the room, the children will go near you and have that like worried look on their face, and will only approach with the practitioners or the staff encouragement. According to the early years workforce strategy, children develop rapidly in the early years, and a child's experiences between birth and age 5 have a major impact in their future life changes. Good parenting and high quality early learning that gives children a broad range of knowledge, skills and understanding together provide the right foundation for good future progress through school and life. So this government is committed to supporting parents to have good access, quality early years provision that provides a safe, stimulating environment in which children can learn and develop. So that's the early years workforce strategy 2007. It also the workforce strategy had come out in 2017. It states things like to have a minimum of the strategy does state that all staff has to have at least a minimum of a level 2 or 3 childcare qualification, or a level 2 qualification with English and Maths grade at GCSE C or above, grade C or above. Supporting other staff in implementing aspects for children under 5 will be things such as safeguarding or food handling or fire safety or first aid. At the setting I work for, there's different rules for fire safety, such as babies, they have a large cot where they all get into and evacuate the building, whereas the toddlers come down the stairs and evacuate the building, but they must have wristbands on that are tied to a practitioner. And obviously it's different for the preschoolers. They would all just line up or either hold hands. A staff would take a group of 4 children in her group, or grab any 4 children and just walk, as long as you know how many children there are in the building, of course, and who is.